Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we're opening up a box of Digimon TCG Double Diamond, the newest set to come out, BT6. Super excited for this because I didn't buy any Double Diamond stuff over the past few months because this set was, if I remember correctly, originally set to drop September? Something like that, and now it is like the end of October and we're finally getting it in North America. So I'm super excited to be opening this, even though it's been out in other countries for a while, because again, this is my first box and I'm really excited. I love the artwork in the Digimon TCG, so excited to see it in Double Diamond, which is representative of the last movie, the Kizuna Adventure movie. Now, before we get started on actually opening, I do have a set of 3 boxes that I will be opening up progressively throughout the week until the actual official release of Double Diamond this upcoming weekend. So with that being said, let's go ahead and open up our first box. Now, the box does say that it comes with each box includes 1 of 10 promo cards to celebrate the game's first anniversary in Japan, and 1 of 6 special Digi-Egg cards. So this is our first box. Look at how clean this package is. Like, it says it's Double Diamond, and honestly it feels just as crisp. So let's go ahead, open up this box and see what we got as our 2 promos. So we got the Kyaromon as our promo here. Very cool stuff. Your turn, once per turn, when one of your opponent's Digivolution cards is trash, trigger draw 1. Pretty solid stuff. And honestly, this looks just really cool as an egg. I do like the quality on this thing. Look at this. Look at how cool it looks. So super excited about that. And then we have our 1-year anniversary promo pack. Now, normally I don't like to open these, but for purposes of it being the first one I've ever gotten, let's go ahead, crack it open, see what we got here. So before we actually open it, let's take a look at what we can get. So we get a good zoom going on here. We can get Upamon, Phoenixmon, Devimon, Millenniummon, Vmon, which is what I'm looking for, Angelomon, Terriermon, Mega Gargomon, Aldamon, and Chaosmon, Valdararm, which is another sweet one to be able to get. So let's see what we've got here. Let's go ahead and get a good zoom so that way we can all celebrate together on whatever it is. And we've got a, Chaosmon Valdararm. Wow, that looks so sick. That looks so good. Holy smokes. All right, I want to sleeve this right away because of how beautiful that looks. That looks incredible as a card that came for free, essentially. Thank you, 1-year anniversary in JP, but look at how sweet this Chaosmon Valdararm looks. An extremely playable card, being able to, when digivolving, activate the following effect twice. One of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 DP for the turn. Really solid stuff in yellow. Being able to essentially remove 2 Digimon that have less than 7,000 DP, or being able to double nuke the same Digimon, and if it has 14k or less DP, getting deleted instantly, and then on deletion gain 3 memory. Very solid for just being like, oh, well, you want to delete my Valdararm? Well, you're gonna have to be able to give me 3 memory right after you delete it. So very cool stuff here. Let's go ahead, take out our Double Diamond packs, which do feature Agumon, Bond of Courage, and Gabumon, Bond of Friendship. Again, very important from the movie that just came out. I think it honestly came out last year, but it feels like a lifetime ago. So let's go ahead, load up our promos on the side over here, get rid of the packaging here. Let's move these over here. And you all know me, I love the artwork on these packs so much that I do like to keep a few for myself for historical reasons. So we will be opening them like this. One big quality improvement thing that I've noticed about these cards is that I think for this set specifically, they changed the rares to have the same foiling as the super rares to prevent scaling, I think. So super cool stuff. So we've got a Boogeyman, we've got an Eldriamon, Strabimon, very cool artwork here, going to be good for hybrid decks. When attacking once per turn, if this Digimon has hybrid or 10 warriors in its form type, gain 1 memory. Very cool stuff. We've got, I'm actually keeping this separate because I want to use it. We've got the Ginkakumon with, I believe, oh, it doesn't have it in here. Normally there's Ginkakumon in the middle there. All right, we've got a Big Mamamon. We've got Tinkermon. Whoop, I missed one there. We got a Dragomon, Mojiamon, Blasted Disaster, Pagumon. Ooh, our rare. Okay, so here's our first instance of this hollow foiling, which is super cool. We got Wyvern's Breath, the yellow option card. For 8 cost, main one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 15k DP for the turn, essentially nuking anything out there. And then we've got the Izzy Izumi and the Joe Keto as our second rare. Again, these are all symbolic of the Kizuna Final Evolution movie that came out last year. If you haven't seen it yet, I really do recommend it. It was a very touching movie, especially if you've been a fan for the series for a long time. All right, we've got the Parasarmon. We've got Eosmon, another deck I am hopefully looking forward to build with the cards I get out of these boxes. Eosmon, you can include up to 50 copies of this card with this card's number in your deck, and then when attacking, you may play one level 5 or lower Eosmon from your hand without paying its memory cost. Very cool, and a very big shout out to the movie. We got a Madoki Betamon. We've got Murmukusmon. I actually don't even know where that's from. We've got Bakumon, Chikurimon. We've got Shoutmon, Wizardmon, yellow version. Howling Memory Boost, solid card where you pay a cost of 3, trash up to 2 Digivolution cards from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then one of your opponent's Digimon with no evolution cards can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then place this card in the battle arena. And then it also has the delay effect where you can trash this card in your battle area to activate the effect of gaining 2 memory. Very, very cool stuff here. We've got a Demi-Meramon. Our first rare is going to be a Rebellimon, and our second one is going to be a Majiramon. So no SRs yet. I'm actually looking forward to seeing what the ratio is for these boxes and if it is standard across multiple boxes. So here are our 2 memory counters. We of course have 1 red and 1 blue representing the Agumon Bonds of Courage and the Gabumon Bonds of Friendship. Very cool stuff, and again, it's making me feel very nostalgic. I have to say, one thing that the Digimon trading card game does right is makes you feel very nostalgic for the series. Alright, we've got Mistamon, Goblimon, we've got a Gizamon, Eosmon, again, we've got the Elecmon, we've got Petal-Dramon, Forbidden Trident, Volcanomon, Pomamon, we've got the Ginkakumon Promote. Our first rare is going to be the Red Reamer with the main effective cost 4. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. If your opponent has 3 or more Digimon in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13,000 DP or less. Really solid if you only want to be playing cost 4, but it does fall very short in comparison to Gaia Force. And we've got our Sistermon Blanc as our second rare of this pack. Unfortunately not giving us Sistermon Noir, but I am not going to go into that topic because that is a topic that could probably be a whole other video. So let's keep going on and seeing what else we've got in these packs. All right, we've got a Reinforcing Memory Boost. Oh, let's get a good zoom going on here. All right, we got Reinforcing Memory Boost. We've got Glaive Memory Boost, all the memory boosts. We've got Eosmon, Panjamon, Ferrismon, Nanamon, very symbolic from the first season. We got another Strabimon, a Happy Bullet Showering, Kyaromon, which I believe is this one that we got right here. We've got the Junkmon, Ogremon as our first rare, and Alphamon as our secret for the box. So it looks like we are guaranteed a secret as of right now. I haven't opened enough boxes to know, but we did hit the regular version Alphamon. Very, very cool stuff. Let's take a look at it real quick here. So Alphamon security, at the end of this battle, add this card to your hand. Then if a Digimon with Royal Knight or X antibody is in it type in play, up to 12 of your opponent's Digimon can't attack players for the turn. Very solid stuff for blocking them from winning game with something like Rookie Rush. And then let's see here. When attacking, you may pay up to 5 memory. If you do, this Digimon gets plus 1,000 DP for the turn for each memory that was goodness, my words are not coming out right. You may pay up to 5 memory. If you do, this Digimon gets plus 1,000 DP for the turn for each memory paid, allowing you to adjust to nuke whatever you need to, and then at the end of the attack, gain 2 memory. Really solid stuff. We open up our first hit of the box, and it is going to be our secret for the box. So if this is anything like Great Legends or Battle of Omni, you are guaranteed 1 secret per box, as well as around 7 SRs. So let's see what we got. We got a Megadramon, Tropical Venom, Ginkakumon, Mammothmon, Gigadramon. We've got the Bao Huckmon going in for the Jessmon deck that's coming out. We've got Skull Mammothmon, Tsunomon with a really solid effect. Your turn, once per turn, when you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, trigger draw one. Essentially really good for those cycling decks that include things like Lady Devamon. We've got Savior Huckmon, again, going back to that Jessmon deck. We've got Toropiamon. We've got an Iron Fisted Onslaught as our first rare, and our Ogremon as our second rare for the pack. See, it's like we've only opened a few packs, and I love the artwork. Alphamon, super cool stuff. Actually really excited. Not Beelstarmon, which everyone's looking forward to, but still very cool. We've got Toy Agumon. We've got Ginkakumon. We've got Parabolic Junk, Apemon, Modoki Betamon. We've got Big Mamamon, Gabumon. We've got the Ginkakumon Promote. We've got Pagumon. Our first rare is going to be Entmon, and our second rare is going to be Manticoremon. So nothing yet in terms of the SR department, but we did hit the secret, and hopefully if this is anything like previous boxes, you're guaranteed one alternate art as well. So hopefully we can hit something super sweet like the alternate art for Beelstarmon, alternate art Alphamon, alternate art for any of the Agumon or the Gabumon, or if we're super de-duper lucky, we can hit that alternate art Omnimon. All right, we got Judgment of the Blade, we've got Murokusmon, we've got Tinkermon, Bakumon, Deputymon, Boogieymon, Tapirmon, Arbormon. Very cool from season 4, which is my favorite season, so you all know I'm getting super excited for the next set. We got Babamon. We've got Agumon. Our first rare is going to be Sistermon Seal, which replaced Sistermon Noir. And our second is going to be Rattlestar. All right, let's move on to... Boy, we've gone through more than half the right side, only to find no SR. So I'm wondering what the hit rate is actually on these. So we'll take a look and count at the end here. All right, we've got an Octomon. We've got a Deltamon, Bulkmon. We've got a Dragomon, Asuramon, Eldradiamon? Is that how you say it? Eldradiamon? I'm not really sure. Let me know in the comments how you think I should be pronouncing that. We got a Baluchimon, an Impmon, Mimicmon. We've got a Happy Bullet Showering, and our first rare is going to be Cutting Edge, and our second is going to be Dynasmon, the SR. Very cool card. It's going to be a yellow level 6. When digivolving, you may trash up to the top card of your security stack to reveal the top 6 cards of your deck. Add up to 2 level 6 or lower Digimon cards from among them to your hand. Trash the remaining cards. And then all turns, once per turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, trigger Recovery +1 with the effect. Actually, I believe it affects itself, where you digivolve and then you use the effect, and then it allows you to recover 1. Really solid stuff getting Dynasmon here. Hopefully, really what I'm aiming for is the Agumon and the Gabumon, because I loved that movie, and again, Digimon TCG really pulls on your heartstrings for cards that are meaningful. Dynasmon's super meaningful because it was a big antagonist in, I believe, season 4. Correct me if I'm wrong there. No, I don't believe it's season 4. I'm trying to remember which season it was, but very big antagonist. I want to say it was season 2. Someone correct me in the comments, but I definitely remember Dynasmon was a huge piece of the anime. We got Chikurimon, Shoutmon, Mistymon, Goblymon. Whoop. We've got an Eldradimon, Pukumon. We've got Fry Bullet. We've got Pinamon. Our first rare is going to be Ancient Troymon, and our second rare is going to be the Magna Kidmon. So almost halfway through the box, and we have hit 1 SR and 1 secret rare. So hopefully we've got 6 more SRs and 1 alt art waiting for us. All right, we've got let's get a focus on here. All right, we got the Megadramon. We've got Toy Agumon, Boogiemon, Nanamon, Tinkermon. We've got Parasaurmon. We've got Eosmon, Wizardmon, Blasted Disaster, Pylevolcamon, and then our first rare is going to be Machmon, and our second rare is going to be Azulongmon. Very, very cool card here. Azulongmon going to be a level 6 blue card. When digivolving, trash 1 Digivolution card from the bottom of all your opponent's Digimon, then gain 1 memory for each of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. Really solid if you can rock this with a Hexablow deck, because you can end up having your opponent with no cards with Digivolution sources, and then being able to get a ton of memory, and they can't attack or block you. Really solid stuff. Looking forward to seeing this in play. And then the second effect, your turn, for each Digimon with no Digivolution cards in your opponent that your opponent has in play, this Digimon gains security attack +1. Really solid card, and again, a very meaningful Digimon. I believe Season 2. I think Season 2 is when they really focused on the 4 dragons, I believe. So, very cool stuff to see a Zulongmon and our second SR of the box here. Very cool stuff. I'm really hoping we get an Agumon or a Gabumon, though. The Bonds of Courage or the Bonds of Friendship. All right, so we are almost halfway. We've got to the Murmukusmon. Man, these really test my ability to do vowels. Dragomon, Baluchimon, Ginkakumon, Bakumon, Octomon, Apemon, Flamemon. Ooh, Flamemon. I think this is our first Flamemon. So this is, again, going to be good for hybrid decks, and I love hybrid decks, so let's read the effect. So your turn, while this Digimon has hybrid or 10 warriors in its form or type, it gains piercing. Very, very interesting. I think this is going to be a great addition for the Ancient Greymon deck, because Ancient Greymon focuses on getting a ton of security attacks all at once, so be able to do piercing and then have security +3 backing it is going to be incredibly, incredibly good for that deck. I look forward to using this card in that deck. We've got the Gerwald Schwarmer, and then I believe this is our first rare. Nope, we got the Myojimon. This is our first rare. We've got the Rattlestar, and our second rare is going to be the Titamon SR. Another deck that a lot of people are looking forward to. Truly, I haven't really looked into Titamon, but it sounds like a really solid deck based on what I have seen in terms of tournament reports and what people are playing. So Titamon looking to be a contender in the purple format, but again, I got to read it more, got to do an analysis on how I feel about the deck more, and then I can speak a little bit more towards it or against it. All right, this is our last pack of the right side. We've got Elecmon, we've got Pangiamon, Bauhuckmon, Mammothmon. We're going to have to go through this a little bit faster because we are already at 16 minutes. We got Forbidden Trident, Glaive Memory Boost, Demi-Meramon, Pomumon, Volcamon. Our first rare is going to be Magna Kidmon, and our second rare is going to be the Gonkomon. I don't believe this is our alternate art. I'm not really sure. I have to double check TCG Player just to make sure that this isn't the regular version, but I really want to say this is the regular version, aka I really hope it's not the alternate art version, because I'm really hoping our alternate art can be something different. A lot of things that I would prefer over Gonkomon. All right, it looks like this is just the regular version. Whew! I got a little scared there, I'll be honest with y'all. I don't even, does this card have, no, yeah, it does have an alternate art, so, whew, alright, I'm really hoping we can get, like, the Agumon, the Gabumon, the Omnimon. There's so many alternate arts I'd prefer to have in this set, so hopefully we can hit one of them. I'm actually hoping to hit a tie or a mat, ironically enough. Alright, we got the Parabolic Junk, Bulkmon, Madoki Betamon, Gigadramon, Osoromon, Ferrismon, Petal-Dramon, BBmon. Ooh, our first one from this set here. BBmon, when attacking, if you have three security cards, gain 1 memory. We've got the Howling Memory Boost solid card, Orismon. Our first rare is Underworld Call, and our second rare is going to be Sistermon Seal. Hitting another Sistermon Seal there without hitting the Sistermon Blanc. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm hoping we can get, so in terms of what I hope we get for the rest of it, I hope we get an Agumon, I hope we get a Jessmon, and I hope we get a Gabumon. All right, got Judgment of the Blade, Tapirmon, Deputymon, Ginkakumon, Reinforcing Memory Boost, Deltamon, Acid Injection, Kaoromon, Junkmon, Morphomon as our first rare, and our second is going to be the Pulsemon. Really sick looking Pulsemon there, and honestly, I feel like the Pulsemon hype has just never died. Even though the card is different, I feel like just Pulsemon as a Digimon is just always on the hype train. All right, we got the Strabimon, we've got the Skull Mammothmon, Eosmon, we've got Gizamon, Goblymon, Chikurimon, Shoutmon, Gabumon, we've got Savior Huckmon, Sunomon. Our first rare is Ogremon, and our second is going to be Red Reamer with Agumon, Bonds of Courage in the background there. All right, let's hope we can hit one of those two, Agumon or Gabumon. Either would be a very welcome addition. All right, we got Mistymon, Parabolic Junk, Deltamon, Eldradimon, working on it, Glaive Memory Boost, Dragomon, Gigadramon, Toropiamon. We got the Mimicmon, We got Agumon. Our first rare is going to be Cutting Edge with Eosmon right there. Oof, look at how savage that image is. Anyone who's watched the movie knows that this move is incredibly savage, literally just disembodying your opponent. It's really sick. Really cool, but really sick. All right, let's go ahead. And our last one, I feel like this is the SR. Ah, nah, it is just an Entmon as our rare. All right, so we are down 4 SRs, 1 secret rare. We are still missing, hopefully, 3 SRs and 1 alt art to go. All right, we've got the Bakumon. We've got Abauhuckmon, Elekmon, Mammothmon, Megadramon, 8mon, Petal-Dramon, Orismon, Pinamon, Pukumon. Our first rare is Ancient Troymon, and our second is going to be Sister Monsieur, the alternate art. Let's go. All right, we'll accept that. We accept that as our alternate art. Let's go, y'all. Sister Monsieur, a very sought-after alternate art card, and I'm expecting someone in the comments to ask if they could just buy it off of me, but I do like to keep my alternate arts. Unfortunately, not to the Agumon or the Gabumon that we were hoping for, but Sister Monsieur alternate art as our first alternate art that we are getting out of Double Diamond, and an English exclusive card, because remember that this replaced Sister Mon Noir, so technically speaking, it's an English exclusive alternate art. Very cool stuff. We are going to keep that right there just to show off for the rest of the stream, even though it's going to be blurry in terms of the rest of the cards, because we are trying to focus on the cards. But Sister Monsieur, very, very cool. Definitely digging it. Let's keep going with the rest of our packs. All right, let's go ahead and zoom in here. I'm really loving this new setup. If you guys are loving this new setup, please let me know in the comments below. I plan on using this for any sort of tabletop recording that I have to do for products or for card recording. So if you like this setup, let me know. It did take a little bit of work, and I'm hoping that get some positive reviews so I can keep using it. All right, our first rare is going to be Izzy Izumi and Joe Keto. Our second is Tai Kamiya, our first Tai Kamiya of the box, necessary for the Bonds of Courage deck. So that's our first tie, and we haven't hit the mat even yet, and we're more than halfway through the entire box, so let's hope we can hit our boy Matt at least once. All right, Ginkakumon, Reinforcing Memory Boost, Panjamon, Big Mamamon, Tinkermon, Ginkakumon, Forbidden Trident, Arbormon, Acid Injection, Fly Bullet, we've got a Manticoremon, and we've got the Manoa Bellucci as a rare. Again, very meaningful in that Digimon movie. Very, very cool, and I look forward to potentially building an Eosmon deck. Eosmon Troll White deck, which actually, like, I've seen a few of the cards, doesn't seem like such an invalid option. All right, we got Nanamon, Skull Mammothmon, Tropical Venom, Boogieymon, Madoki Betamon, Osoromon, Tapermon, BBmon, Babamon, BB and Babamon. We got Gerwald Schwarber, and we've got Sistermon Blanc, our second Sistermon Blanc, and the Jessmon SR. Let's go. All right. All right, y'all. We have hit the Jessmon. We are down to, I believe, 2 SRs left in the box, and there's a lot of ones they could be. So I'm hoping that we hit either the Agumon or the Gabumon. If we could hit just one, I would call this a good box opening. All right, let's see what we got here. Honestly, that Sister Monsieur, though, rocking it. All right, we got the Ferrismon. We've got Deputymon. Oop, let's go ahead and refocus here. We got Bellucimon, Octomon, Goblymon, Eosmon, Shoutmon, Mojamon, Blasted Disaster, Pagumon. Our first rare is going to be Majoramon, and our second is, oh, there it is, y'all. There it is, Gabumon, Bonds of Friendship, straight from the movie and going straight into a sleeve. We've got the card that is going to be meta-defining for the rest of the BT6 format, where essentially you're just going to go Gabumon, and then you're going to prevent them from blocking. So let's read it. Let's read it, since this is the first time we've pulled it. All right, so 14 play cost and a 3 evolution cost for a level 7. When attacking once per turn, if you have a Tamer in play, you may unsuspend this Digimon, instantly gaining 2 attacks right there. And then when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. Trash all of the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. Essentially, this is saying when attacking, if there's a blocker, get rid of the blocker. And then after that, proceed to do whatever security damage that you want, where you can have a ton of cards underneath this that can provide security attack +1. I think the big one is going to be the Were Garurumon promo, but nevertheless, incredibly good card, incredibly busted card. Looking forward to seeing how it performs in the upcoming format all the way up until January. Very cool. All right. The only thing that can make this sweeter is if we got the Agumon. Let's go. We got a Chikurimon, Mistymon. We've got the Gizamon, Deputymon, Petaldramon, Judgment of the Blade. We've got Dragomon, Wizardmon, Howling Memory Boost. We've got Demimaramon. Our first rare, our first time, we've got the Sora Takenouchi and Mimi Tachikawa card. And our second is going to be that Agumon, right? Ah, no, our last SR is going to be the Mamamon, the one that nobody is looking for. It is going to be a level 5 black card with the delay block. Here, let's go ahead and let's take a read. Let's take a read together, y'all. Alright, I'm sorry, the decoy. So when one of your other black Digimon would be deleted, you may delete this Digimon to prevent it. Really solid card, especially if you're playing something with like a lot of blockers or you want to just make sure you save something. Very solid card, but at 6 DP, or I'm sorry, 6k DP and level 5, there's a lot of other cards I'd want to play over this. On deletion, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less. Again, there's just so many other cards I'd want to play over Mamamon as a level 5. Maybe if it was like a level 4, you know, something that you can get out relatively easily. But for the cost of Mamamon, I don't think it's particularly worth it. So I think the rest of our box is actually nothing because we did get our alternate, we got our secret, and then I believe we got 7 SRs. So the rest of this should be nothing. So let's just zoom on through it. We've got the parabolic junk. Oop, let's get a good zoom here. We got the parabolic junk. We've got Murmukusmon, Bauhuckmon, Octomon, Tropical Venom, Tinkermon. We've got the Gigadramon, Volcanomon, Pomumon. We've got the Ginkakumon Promote. Our first rare is going to be Majoramon, and our second rare is going to be the Machmon. So no mat. At this moment, we don't have a single mat card, which is very, very odd. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see what we got here. All right, final pack. We got the Strabimon. Let's make sure that's in focus. Strabimon, Glaive Memory Boost, Reinforcing Memory Boost, Panjamon, Eldradimon. We've got Elecmon, Eosmon, Happy Bullet Showering, Kyaramon, Junkmon. Our first rare is going to be Sora Takenouchi and Mimi Tachikawa, and this is the second one, Matt. Ah, TK and Kari. So I'm a big fan of these adult versions, but it looks like we end up this box with no mat. So let's go ahead and recap our SRs, our secret, as well as our alternate. All right, let's get a good zoom here. So in terms of our SRs, we got the Mamamon, Gabumon Bonds of Friendship. We've got the Jesmon, Ginkakumon, Titamon, Azulongmon, Dynasmon. Our secret was the Alphamon, and our alternate art was indeed the English exclusive, NA exclusive Sistermon seal. Very, very cool stuff here. So I will be opening up the next 2 boxes back to back, but we'll be releasing them on separate dates in anticipation for the Double Diamond release this upcoming weekend. But with that being said, that is the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite card is in BT6, and if you are a player, what you look forward to playing in this upcoming format. But that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you'd like to join the Discord, I'm starting to build Digimon. I'm hoping to build more people there. Maybe if I do a few deck profiles, that's going to help change things. But if you want to join the conversation, go ahead, type that link into your URL, and you should be good to go. It is a permanent invite. But that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. If you'd like to join the Discord, again, the link is right there. Type that in and you are good to go. But that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.